Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today's story is going to be about the time that me and my friends got caught selling weed in school. Now, this wasn't really specifically me selling weed, but I was kind of associated. And anyway, let me just tell you all the story. So the story all takes place back on a normal day in my sophomore year. Yes, I know it was my sophomore year. I know that I should just be a normal kid at that point, but my life can't be fucking normal. So this story all takes place, like I said, in my sophomore year of high school. I was just trying to be a normal student, just trying to stay out of trouble, do my work. And one day, as I'm walking to class, I have this one friend. Now, we're going to call him Alex. So we have Alex. And Alex was like, yo, bro, you ever smoke weed? And I was like, no, I haven't done that. He's like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, no, man, I really don't feel like smoking weed. Like, I'll probably never do that in my life. And he's like, that's cool, man. Can you at least come with me today? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, later today I'm going to go in the bathroom and smoke some weed. You want to come with? And I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? He's like, all right, bet. So what he told me that we were going to do is that we were going to go to class. He was going to ask to use the bathroom. And then about 10, 15 minutes later, I was going to go ask to use the bathroom. So we get to class. About 10 minutes into class, he asks teacher if he can go use the bathroom. The teacher says yes. About 10, 15 minutes later, I asked to go use the bathroom. The teacher surprisingly says yes. So I get up and go to the bathroom that he was at. So I get there, and he's outside. He's on his phone. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? And he's like, what's up, man? And he's like, yo, come with me. So we walk into the bathroom, and he's like, yo, look. So in about 2 minutes, these two guys are going to come in, right? They're going to sell us some weed and everything. Do not say a word. And I'm like, dude, you really think I'd fucking snitch on you? And he's like, I don't know, man. Just like, I'm really paranoid about this. I don't want to get caught. And I'm like, dude, I would never fucking snitch on you. And he's like, all right, cool. He's like, good. So about 2 minutes later, this guy with a hoodie walks in, and then this dude that, he just has normal clothing on walks in. And they go over to the corner of the bathroom, and they start exchanging money and weed. And then my friend walks over there, and they start exchanging money and weed. And at this point, they just start smoking the stuff, and so does the dealer. The dealer even has some of his own and starts smoking that. Now, I'm just chilling there, I'm kind of just on my phone, talking back and forth with him, not smoking it because, like I said, I wasn't going to smoke it. So everything was normal for about the first, fucking 5-10 minutes, right? We're just, just chilling, just having funny conversations, laughing about this stuff. And then about 10 minutes into this, right, the whole fucking bathroom starts smelling like marijuana. Now, we all know what happens when stuff starts smelling like marijuana, right? You could literally smell this from outside of the bathroom, which will be important later on. So yeah, the whole bathroom smells like marijuana. This shit is reeking so much, and I could like the smell of the bathroom went away, and all I could smell was the marijuana. And about 5 minutes later, a security guard comes in and says, what are you boys doing in here? And as soon as he comes in and says, what are you boys doing in here? I fucking shit myself. I'm like, yep, I'm fucked. It's over. I'm going to jail. I'm getting life in prison. It's over. So he looks at all of us, sees that everybody's stoned, sees that knows the whole bathroom smells like marijuana, and he just says, come with me. So at this point, I'm like, yep, I'm fucked. It's so over. So we all walk over with him. We walk into the principal's office. We sit down with the principal, and the principal just gives us that look of just disappointment, like she knows what was going on there. So she asks us, she's like, "What were you boys doing in there?" And no one is speaking a fucking word. No one says anything. And me, I'm not going to speak up and say anything, and I'm definitely not going to tell the principal that my friends were smoking weed because, like I told them, I'm not going to snitch on them. I'm not the type person. I'm not going to rat you out. If you did that, that's your doing to say what you did. I'm not going to tell them what you did. So we just stay quiet, and the principal didn't like that. So we get searched by the school police officer. So the police officer comes over, searches everybody, including me. Now, obviously, they didn't find anything on me. All they found on me was just my phone and my wallet. That was literally it. All they found on me was my phone and my wallet. And then, but they found weed and money on all my other friends. Well, the two other people, the first two guys that walked in were not my friends. I didn't know them. It was just the drug dealer and the other homie. But my actual homie, like my actual friend, like Alex, he had marijuana. The other dude had marijuana. The drug dealer had marijuana and money on him. So it was pretty obvious what was going on between them. And the principal saw that they all had stuff on them, and all I had on me was just my phone and my wallet, like I just said. So the principal says, all right, Jacob, you're free to go. So I'm like, thank you. So I walk out. I go back to class. Now, this was really late after class. This was like, we missed half a class, but the teacher didn't fucking question anything, which I'm so glad the teacher didn't question a single fucking thing about it. This teacher, it was my English teacher. I forgot what her name was, but she was such a chill teacher, which is probably why she didn't really give a fuck. So I'm so thankful that she did not say a word. So, or ask any questions. You know what I mean. So after that, I'm just chilling in class, waiting for my friend to come back, and he never does. He never comes back. So I'm like, huh, that's weird. So after that, you know, the school day just goes on. Not once did I ever see my friend again. And even like at next class, I text him. I'm like, yo, bro, what happened to you, man? Like, where are you? And after school, he texts back, right? And he's like, yo, man, I got fucking suspended. And I'm like, damn, bro, you got suspended? He's like, yeah, man. And what makes it worse that this dude got in-school suspension. So he had to go sit in a room for the next 2 weeks of just sit in a room for just 2 weeks, just doing work, because the dude got caught fucking with weed. And so the other people, they also got in-school suspension. And that fucking sucks, you know. I've had detention, but I've never had in-school suspension or out-of-school suspension, and I never did because I'm out of high school. So I say I have a pretty clean record. So, but unfortunately, I cannot say the same for my friend. But he got caught. You know, it was unfortunate. But after the 2 weeks, he stopped doing all that stuff. He stopped being a fucking idiot. But yeah, that's basically just like, you know, I haven't said this in a while. But moral of the story. Don't sell weed or smoke weed or do anything illegal in school. Please don't do that stuff because you will get caught. I have multiple stories about people getting caught doing this, or me getting caught like doing this stuff, and I will be telling those stories soon. Don't you worry. I got some pretty good ones. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. Like I said, I can't preference this enough. Do not smoke weed or do anything illegal in school because you will get caught. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. If y'all did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. I will see you all later. I can't believe we ended things. I am so through. Thought you would be my girl, you were my whole world, but now I watch the memories go into a swirl. Things that I